I will share a trick that you don't need to buy any paints to fix the gate marks, and you can even apply this trick to do some gap fillings as well. Hello, this is Kawa from Hearns Hobbies. Today I will keep working on fix my figure eight standard set of mercury that done 2 years ago. And today I will share a trick on how do you fix the gate marks, and this can even apply to some gap fillings as well. Let's get started. Sometimes you might not want to purchase a new jar of paint just to fix a very tiny bit of color on the parts. In that case, I will share a trick that you don't need to buy any paints to fix the gate marks, and you can even apply this trick to do some gap fillings as well. This is very convenient, so I strongly recommend you guys give it a try after you watch this video. So before I start the tutorial, I will show you how the final result looks like. So this is how it looks like after I use this trick to fix the gate marks. And what we will need for this technique is any two cleaners, a small plate, a sprue that is the same color as the part you want to fix, the side cutter, and any tools that you apply the melted plastic to the surface that you want to fix. That's why it's better not to throw any spare sprues away before you're 100% done with the model you're making. That's why it is important to not throw all the sprues away before you're 100% done with the modeling, because sometimes the spare sprues is a very important material to your models for fixing something or doing the scratch build. As you guys can see, there's a very obvious gate marks over here and here, and I already tried with sanding and using the hobby knife to scratch them, but it doesn't work with this kind of condition. So that's why we need the spare sprues. So we're just quickly cutting off some spare sprues from the gate. That should be enough. And then we get the small plate out. We cut all the sprues into tiny bits. That helps the cleaner. So while we are cutting off the sprues into tiny bits is because this will help with the two cleaners to melt those plastics better. If we just simply threw the big bits into the plate, it will take longer time. It will take a bit longer to melt all the plastics together. Alright, this looks pretty enough for the spot that we will need to fix. So for now, I will take out the two cleaner and apply a very tiny bit. And then we keep stirring. It might take around 5 to 10 minutes to wait until they're melted as a putty-ish. And we can keep adding the two cleaners into the plate if you find that's not enough. The key point is control the amount of the two cleaner, because you want it melted as a putty, not the liquid. And it will be easier to fix if that's not enough compared to too much. until all the sprues melted together. Looks like this, or even looks like this. You can start applying the 100% melted ones. So I will take out this, find the surface that I want to apply the putties. Make the surface flatter. Make sure the melted putty is covered on the surface, and we might want to apply a bit more there. And like this condition, and we can wait until it dries. It normally takes around 1 day, and we can wait until it dries around 20 hours. Normally I will wait next day and do the next step. And this is how it looks like after the self-made putty dries on the surface. And what we need to do is just using the sanding files to set the surface to get rid of the glossy texture. I normally sanding from the 240 grits onto 1000 grits. So I'll just give a quick set over here. When you're using the lower grit to do the sanding process, there's one thing you might need to pay attention is you don't want to sand off the putty that you apply onto the surface. So keep an eye on that while you do the sanding. Until all the reflection parts is invisible, you can use the next level of grit, and doing the sanding from a different direction. And then we're going up to 400. Change the direction. And then go up to 600. Change the direction. And then we're going up to 800. Change to another direction and have a quick exam on and quickly examine on the spot. Just make sure you didn't sand off all the putties from the position that you want to cover. And then we're going up to 1000. And done. And that's how we finish the process of using the melted sprue as a putty on the melted putty to fix the spot that we want to cover without any paint. And yes, that's all for today's tutorial. If you find this is helpful or any other ways to do that, feel free to give it a like or leave any comments below. I'm Kawa from Hearns Hobbies. See you next time. Bye bye.